What's up, Bourbon TikTok? I'm here with a challenge. This is from my guy Jay in Texas, who sent me all the samples that I did a earlier video on. We have the ADO CMB, we have the PNO, and we have the PNT. And this one is a lot darker than the other ones. But he sent me a list. No peeking, and I didn't. And he told me these were all like similar, like they were all something. I don't know what they all are. I don't know if they're all Irish whiskeys. I don't know if they're all malt whiskeys. I don't know anything. We're gonna taste these three completely blind. He said don't even try to guess what the letters are. First, we're gonna start with the ADO CMB. See what we got. Alright, right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of, I'm going to say spiced pear, maybe a stone fruit, maybe a plum, but I'm going to say more like a spiced pear. Bread, baking spices. A little bit grain forward, not in a bad way. It is proofy. Getting a little bit of a mint. Based on this one, I would guess it as a rye. It's good. Whatever it is, it's good. Alright, on to PNO. Again, a little bit of a grain funk to it. It smells a little bit younger. Get almost like a black tea on the verge of coffee, maybe. Oh, like a ginger snap cookie. This smells kind of Thanksgiving-y. I'm not gonna lie. Feel like I should be drinking this next week. I'm not a fan of that. It's kind of sharp. A little bit grain forward and kind of in that wet grain that I'm not a big fan of. Get a little nutmeg, other baking spices going on here. It does taste younger. It's a really light caramel. That's pretty baking spice and grain funky forward. I'm not sure I'm a fan. All right, on to PNT. That is cherry pipe tobacco, big time. Leather, it's darker, molasses. There's a stone fruit in here, almost like a plum. It's proofy, baking spices, the leather. This is kind of dusty, a dusty grain. This is sitting by a fireplace in a leather chair, a big leather chair, on a cold night. Maybe some snow falling outside. Christmas tree is ambiance lighting. I like this one. A little mint, spearmint on there too, on the finish. That's pretty good. I dig the cherry pipe tobacco thing on the nose. It more presents as leather on the palate. All right, if I was to guess, I would say that these are all ryes, but I don't know. Oh. Interesting. All right. I don't know if you can see this, but this is the Evernorth Spirits Company American whiskey single barrel, bourbon whiskey single barrel, and rye single barrel. Not so much as a head-to-head battle as it is just three unique pours from Evernorth Spirits. This is the Bourbon Junkies stuff. Evernorth Spirits and the ADO CMB. Evernorth Spirits Essence American Whiskey, 130 proof, MGP, 7 year, 99% corn, 1% malted barley. The average drinker first barrel pick, creamy maple buns. There's your CMB. PNO, Evernorth Spirits Essence Bourbon, 120 proof. MGP, 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley, 7-year. The Poor Nerd's first barrel pick. I don't know who that is. And the PNT, the Evernorth Spirits Essence Rye, 130 proof, Sagamore, 52% rye, 43% corn, 5% malted barley, 6-year, the Poor Nerd's second barrel pick. This one was definitely my favorite of them. If you were going to ask me to rank them, it would have been the rye, then the ADO CMB, which was actually close. The P&O, the bourbon, wasn't my jam, but it was okay. Just the other two were better, in my opinion. There you have it. Again, that's what we were drinking. Thanks, Jay. Those were awesome. I am going to actually let Jay and Jimmy try these and just see what they think of them. I think maybe that Jay might pick up on that second one, the bourbon. I don't know what it is, but that was just kind of sharp and grain forward. I don't know that he's going to particularly care for that one, but the other two I think are pretty dang good. So there you have it. Thanks, Jay. We'll see you next time. Thin Blue Whiskey.